All right, teens, thanks for hanging out with me again this afternoon. It's been a couple weeks since we all got together, so you guys have had lots of time to just chill and enjoy your vacation. But now we get to spend a little bit more time talking about some topics, some questions, right? So I recognize that the last two team talks were pretty heavy in conversation, right? I was asking you guys like a lot of just heavy stuff. But we decided to change it up this time and keep it light, keep it fun, keep it laughing. You know, I really enjoy when I get to see you guys laughing and talking and all that good stuff. So we're going to keep it light. Alyssa is moderating again today, and let's go ahead and get started. All right. Don't forget to tell people to check out the YouTube too, because I don't know if you guys have seen your videos yet, but they're really cool and they're getting some good views. So anyway, go ahead and get started. Thanks, Alyssa. Thanks, Jalen and Cam and Bradshaw.
Hey, everybody. So in recognizing that sometimes we as teens don't always express ourselves verbally with words, we often express ourselves with our actions, hobbies, and sports. Sometimes these hobbies and sports serve as a release of complicated feelings, intense energies, and or brief escapes from reality. Additionally, there are times when these hobbies and sports help create our identity. For instance, I'm not just a Black girl. I'm a volleyball player, team captain, basketball player, most improved athlete, etc. These additional identities tell people who I am. Today, we're going to talk about sports, hobbies, and identity because, frankly, these past two conversations have been heavy and intense. So today we can lighten it up, learn more about each other, teach a few things to our subscribers, and maybe laugh a little. So let's get started. So the first question is, what sport do you enjoy playing, either recreational or for school? And then what does playing this sport mean to you?
I enjoy playing basketball and soccer. And for basketball, I don't play for like a team or anything. Like I go down the street and play at my friend's court with them. And for soccer, I've been playing since I was about 2 years old. And I was playing club, but because of quarantine, I can't play at the moment.
At my school, I run track with my school's track team. Sports are mandatory at my school, so I kind of just run because it's the only sport that I don't despise.
A sport I play right now is track. I just like running sometimes, and I want to get faster from the other sport I play, which is lacrosse. So I'm just running track right now so I can get faster. And it's a recreational team, so I don't do it for my school. It's just for myself and the team.
What does playing these sports mean to you guys?
It's kind of like it's just fun to me. Like it's just me having and like playing, even if it's like a tight game or something. It's still fun. That's what it means. Just
I
try.
I agree with Bradshaw because most sports are just fun and a fun game to play. Sometimes just when you're out with friends, out with family, you can just play sports to just have fun. And it doesn't have to be competitive all the time.
Not really playing, but running track, it really was like me finding my place at my school because when I first came to this school, I didn't really know anybody, but when I joined track, I made tons of friends, and now most of my friends I've met through track. So it was more like a community.
Good answers. So what hobbies do you guys enjoy?
I play video games. Yeah, I play video games like 2K and stuff. Obviously the best.
Okay.
I'm honestly, I just kind of like doing a bunch of crafts. Like I've been like sewing and knitting and painting and drawing a lot.
I like to play video games.
Jalen?
Yeah. And also recently I built a birdhouse that is hanging outside my tree. I haven't checked it. I should probably do that. But that's what I've been doing mostly.
And I also ride bike.
What kind of release do these hobbies provide for you? Like, do they calm you down?
Yeah, just a way to like chill out and like, yeah.
I guess, yeah, I agree. It's just a way to chill out. Most of these things, it's just like if I have to do like two things at one time in order to be able to focus on one of them. So like this will be something I do while watching TV in order to pay attention to the show.
That makes sense.
I feel like it just makes you calmer and helps you makes yourself calmer so you don't get angry quickly. Because sometimes I get angry at my family most of the time for doing stupid stuff. So I do it so I can get calmer sometimes.
What hobbies have you picked up during quarantine? And then if you can you explain the hobby?
During quarantine, like I don't want to stay in the house so much, so I just go out and ride my bike a lot more. So like I ride around like the neighborhood and like up the street and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm the opposite. I don't want to go outside, and I got a drawing charcoal set for my birthday, so I've been learning how to do that.
Yeah, me and my mom and my dad, sometimes we'll go out to a bridge that's near our house and we'll walk or run across it so we can just get some exercise in every couple of days or every week or so. And we also go hiking every couple of weeks.
That's so cool. I've been baking a lot more and cooking a lot more during this quarantine. Have your favorite hobbies or sports been taken away due to the stay-at-home orders? And then if so, how are you handling the adjustment?
Yeah, soccer was taken away, and like I haven't been playing it as much, so I just play basketball a lot more now.
Well, okay, so quarantine took away like the last half of the school year that they canceled the play that I was in. And I don't know, I was kind of upset about that because it was the first lead that I'd gotten. And then they also took away the summer track season, which, I mean, I was kind of upset about it first, but now it's giving me so much more free time to sit in my room and do nothing. So it's a win.
Yeah.
But our last track practice, it was supposed to be a track meet like 2 days after that track practice. And we got notified on the day of the track practice, like right at the end of it, that the track meet was canceled because of COVID. But I don't know if that was a good or bad thing, to be honest.
Yeah, all my volleyball camps got canceled, which is pretty sad. But just like Cameron said, it gives us time to like just calm down, especially since everything was moving really quickly for me at least. So yeah. How do you describe your mood and self-esteem now that we've been quarantined for over 4 months?
I've just been like a lot more chill now. Like now that it's quarantine, I don't have and summer. I don't have a lot of stuff to like worry about necessarily. There's still a lot of stuff to worry about, but like I'm not trying to focus on it at the moment.
I've been super lazy, like the whole time. I keep telling myself that I'm going to go and work out because so that I don't like get much slower when we actually do return back to our normal lives. But I feel so unmotivated to do everything. I've been just sleeping in till like 3 o'clock and then just getting up and eating like a bowl of frosted flakes and going back to bed.
I agree with Cameron. I feel like I'm getting more lazy because I'm not really up and going out anywhere anymore because of COVID. I can't really do anything anymore.
Yeah, that's exactly how I'm feeling. Like, just really super unmotivated. And just like Cameron said, I keep telling myself I'm going to work out and then I don't. And yeah, that's yeah. Okay, go
COVID's
ahead.
also like a great excuse for getting out of doing stuff. My
Right.
friends have been inviting me to go out with them, and I'm just kind of like, dang, I would, but coronavirus, so sorry.
Right.
Just stay
And
6 feet away from me if you're not wearing a mask.
especially since we're not in school, like it's summertime right now. So it's like everything is like you want to do everything, but you can't do everything. Like I don't know about you guys, but for me, I haven't been in the pool yet, and I'm kind of upset about that. But it's better than getting corona, so
We got a blow up pool and we put it in our backyard.
that seems so fun.
It's a foot of water, but it's cold.
Okay, next question. What should parents know about you during this time, and then what can they do to support you? Okay, I'll start with this one. For me, I want my parents to know that I guess I've been a little cranky because I'm bored at home and I keep seeing the same faces every day. And I don't really think there's anything that they can do to support me. That's kind of a mindset that I have by myself. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Like also, like stuff are starting to open up now. So like we can go places, like we can go certain places, and I want my parents to know that we can because like it's very boring just staying inside the house.
Um, I'm kind of the opposite. I want my parents to know that I'm not depressed and I'm staying in my room because I want to be there. Like, I'm not sad because I didn't sleep till 3 o'clock because I was sad. I slept till 3 o'clock because I stayed up till 5 watching Netflix. Like, I feel like they worry about me because I never leave my room, but I like it better in there.
Yeah, I agree.
Sounds very familiar.
I want my parents to know that I'm doing pretty good, and I'm not, I don't think I've really changed that much since COVID. Like I still play games, I still wake up pretty late. Uh, I haven't really changed that much.
Yeah. I think I agree. I definitely agree with all you guys, but I also take like things that you guys are saying and it's like making a lot of sense. But the next question, what do you think playing a team sport does to someone's self-confidence and self-esteem?
Um, to be honest, it depends how good you are. Not how good you are, or like how good your entire team is. Because like if you're like worse than your entire team and like you get like no playing time or anything, you're not gonna feel very confident in yourself. But like but like yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
I don't really know because I don't think I've never actually done a team sport. The only sports I mean, I guess because when I was little, I did gymnastics. I did it for like 4 or 5 years. And that's not really a team sport. You're more just relying on yourself. You're sort of relying on your teammates for getting like a team award, but you're mostly relying on yourself
Yeah.
and it kind of puts you against your teammates as well. And now I run track, which is also sort of a you're relying on yourself sport. I mean, unless you run the relays in which it's still only one race, so it's not really that much of a I mean, it is kind of a bonding thing, but like, it's not that much of a bonding thing, so I really don't know about team sports.
Yeah.
When I
Do you
play
think that? Go ahead.
when I play lacrosse, sometimes some people will get self confident and they'll try to go for the goal without telling anyone else, and they just miss and hit the pole and it'll go out of bounds. And everyone's like, "Why? Why would you do that?" Then he's like, "I don't know. Why? I don't know why I did that." I was like, "Yeah, you have to play a team player, so you have to pass it around. You have to make sure get an open spot and hit the goal without being self confident over yourself."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that in terms of like team sports and stuff and self-confidence or self-esteem, I think that if you are playing a team sport and you are too cocky, then it affects like the team. But then if you're like not confident enough, then it also affects the team. So I think it's like kind of a mindset more than like strategy, if that makes sense. But yeah. Okay. Good.
You got it.
Next question. Many sports seasons are approaching. In your opinion, how does playing a team sport shape a person's identity? And then how will this change during the upcoming school year?
Uh, I think like playing a team sport will make somebody a little more like I think it will make them I think that back to what I said, if they're good or not, it will make them a little more self confident and and walking around either like sad or like it depends, to be honest.
I mean, I know a lot of my friends who do play team sports are like really passionate about their sports. And I feel like as this next season is approaching, it's going to be different and you're not going to get that same bonding with your team and those same experiences. So I don't feel like that part of their identity will change, but I do feel like they will feel like they're missing something.
Yeah.
I think that this upcoming year that people might be like most people probably are not going to still play sports around there because we don't know if the corona is still going to be there. So I don't know if people are still going to be playing sports, if they're going to be at the same mindsets they used to, if they still will have that confidence they had. And I'm not sure if they will have the confidence to play sports or do good while playing sports.
So for me, my school has decided that we're going back after first quarter, and then after first quarter or during second quarter, all of our sports are going to return. Have your schools come out with anything yet?
Um, my school came out, well, the ISL came out with, they're saying that they're going to have winter sports be from January to February. Then they're moving fall sports from March to April. And then spring is going to be for the rest of the year. I mean, yeah, for the rest of the year.
Yeah. And Jalen, has your school come out with anything yet?
Nothing I have no of.
Well, hopefully we get to play a sport. Um, how do you think the sports will change this upcoming school year in terms of, um, like, do you think it's going to be, one, do you think that school sports are going to open up? And then two, how do you think things are going to change if they do open up or start again?
Eventually, like, um, I think they will open up eventually. And once they do open up, I feel like people are going to be a lot more excited to like go to, like actually go to school, like inside the building. Because once they open up, we probably should be in the building.
I feel like people are going to be very excited, like Rashad said, because I know some people don't like school, but the more you don't have it, the more you want to go back to school. So I feel like people will be really excited for sports and they want to go back, play sports with their friends. And yeah, they just want to have fun with their friends again at school.
My school, we have mandatory sports credits that we need to get. We have to get sports four sports credits before the last day of 10th grade. And so my school hasn't come out with anything about how they're going to do this with the whole coronavirus and everything that's going on. So, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do about all of that. So I'm kind of hoping that they just give us all 4 of our sports credits and then don't make us do the work. But if not, I just think that, honestly, I don't think that sports should reopen just yet.
Yeah. Okay, the last question. What else should people know about team sports and our hobbies?
That they're very important, like for certain people, including me. Like, if I didn't have sports, then I would be a whole different person, like in school and out of school.
Yeah, I agree with Bradshaw in a way. I think that for me, sports kind of, one, they shape who I am, and then two, they allow me to like be motivated in school. And obviously for me, grades are like a really big thing. So I'm motivated to get good grades, but like in my school, if you don't hold a certain grade, you can't be a student athlete. So I guess it pushed me more to have better grades.
Sports help me calm down a lot, and they're also just a fun activity to do with your friends and family with if you have like nothing else to do. And you just play basketball. You can just play basketball with your friends and help them. And at my school, sometimes they'll motivate them to do the work so they can play basketball outside. So yeah, that's what my school does to motivate people to get their grades up.
I guess just that sports and hobbies, or depending on the person, they can be like a huge part of who they are. So it's just like, I don't know, just know that that's a big part of who we are, and it's a part of like why we do the things that we do.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's all the questions. Thank you guys for participating. I think that this conversation was a lot more open and like fun, I guess. But again, thank you guys for participating, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.